And we're playing our final match of the league. We are currently 3-1. We've beaten Red-Black Reanimator, lost to Red-Black Reanimator. We're playing against the Red-Black Reanimator opponent that we played against in our last match. And we get to be on the draw. So we can pretty safely assume that we're going to lose this one, despite having a pretty good run so far. Fortunately, they've mulled to almost nothing. And look to have a slow start. Probe therapy is mediocre here. I think we're going to take the Cabal therapy as it's their way of binning a fatty at the moment. And so we'll just leave them with 2 reanimation spells, nothing in the graveyard. Alright, and if we can ponder into a Dark Ritual here, then I think we can take it. I think we can shuffle this. Alright, so we can probably win next turn. I'll take the Reanimate, as that's the only vaguely threatening card. I think it'd take a lot more than anything they have right now to actually win them the game. We should cast the Ponder here to hit Threshold. And we hit a 3rd Cabal Ritual, so we'll take that. And from here it's just fairly elementary. So it's possible we could actually just Tutor Chain for a win here, but we might as well just Past in Flames as it's just less clicking, less searching through our library, and less chance of a misclick. We're going to try the same sideboard plan, although perhaps keep a Preordain over a Cabal Ritual, as I think we wanted the filtering more than anything. We're going to keep this hand. It's mediocre, but once again, it has a Past in Flames and it has a Chain of Vapor. And some cantrips to get us started. It's also capable of beating Magus of the Moon if they, for some reason, decide to bring that in. And so it looks like our opponent has a turn 1 reanimation target. So we're going to assume this is going to be Grizzlebrand. I think it's very unlikely that we go anywhere from here. So we're going to keep the Echoing Truth in the vague hope that we can knock the Grizzlebrand off the board next turn. The reality being he'll have drawn enough cards by then that it's very likely he'll have a second fatty on the board, and he'll be able to draw another 7. And so it looks like he's going to reanimate a Chancellor. A Chancellor's enough for us to just pack it up. We'll go to game 3. So I don't think there's any need to change how we boarded. And we'll keep this hand. With the Ad Nauseam, I think it's something that could go somewhere very fast. And it looks like our opponent has a card to reveal. So we'll just fire off that probe again. The fact that our opponent didn't do anything there is a bit strange. You'd really expect them to have something to do. I think we want to hold on to Preordain and Ad Nauseam, and we're going to duress them here, I think. So our opponent has scryed a card to the top. Which makes this a really tough decision, because that means they very likely have either a redundant discard spell or a redundant reanimation spell. And we've got to try to read which is worse for us. I feel like they have a higher density of reanimation spells, so taking the Entomb is probably correct. They very much want that card in hand, as they didn't Entomb in response. So maybe that means we take Animate Dead. I have no idea which was correct there. Okay, we just draw a second Dark Ritual, so we might as well just, be naturally great at the game. Ad nauseum's not deterministic, but I think with a land drop open, an LED, and an untapped land already in place, we're looking pretty good. We can stop there. So we can go something like Dark Ritual, Infernal Tutor for Cabal Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Dark Petition. Or we can just cast a Dark Petition for another ritual. And then we can just tutor chain from here. Oh, sorry, we don't even need to tutor chain. We can just grab the tendrils, and we'll take it again against Red-Black Reanimator.